one of those weeks where sports gives you great catch lines to call people idiots. And I mean, without further ado, let's hear this one.
I gotta say, for me, this is my personal favorite.
It is.
Rajon Rondo is the biggest mental midget I can think of. This guy is so dumb.
You are pulling out
I'm sorry. I can't stand it.
You've gone from commie to dumb to ignorant.
All right, those are okay. The other ones were kind of. I mean, I was kind of joking, half serious. But Rajon Rondo is so immature and ignorant with his comments that he likes his summers, so he's not going to play. He doesn't want to play in the Olympics.
Right.
You're an idiot. I'm sorry. There's no other way to say it. The Olympics. That is the ultimate of ultimate. Right. You want to be in the Olympics. It means you're the best of the best of the best of the best in the whole world.
In this day and age, let's be honest, he's young and he's immature. And this isn't the first time he said something really dumb. But
nor will it be the last.
Clearly.
This guy is
But the thing that I don't understand, and it's weird, as much as I have said, sometimes of the mistakes that LeBron's made or Dwayne Wade or Kobe Bryant, they're actually seeming to be the last generation that gets it in a way. Because all those guys, and even Darren Williams, for all the criticisms I made of him went down here in Utah with Coach Sloan, they actually want to play in this.
Right, yeah.
But this, I mean, heaven forbid, I don't know if John Wall's maybe a future guard. I don't think he'd want to play. It's those last people that realized how cool the original Dream Team was and how big of an honor it is to be put on USA Basketball. Those guys are getting fewer and fewer.
Yeah, I don't think these guys really remember what it was like before NBA players could play in the Olympics. It was college guys, and still root for your country, absolutely. But the first Dream Team, I will never forget that as long as I live.
Greatest team ever.
It was amazing. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley.
Magic, Larry.
Christian Laettner was on that team.
Chris Mullin. They threw in. Yeah, they threw
Reggie Miller.
Yep.
It was unbelievable.
Greatest team ever.
I think Jerry Sloan was an assistant on Dream Team 2, or was it the first
He was on Dream Team 1 and Dream Team 2.
Okay.
And they thought he should be Dream Team 3's head coach.
It was just amazing. The whole country was basketball crazy. It was like nothing else. Of course, Charles Barkley made some idiotic comments, but
David Robinson was on that team.
Yeah, David Robinson. Man, I forgot about him.
It was a great team.
The whole country took a lot of pride knowing that these guys are from our country and they are the best in the entire world.
Well, it kind of started in the sense that we were still sending amateurs, but Russia wasn't, and they beat us, and so we had enough, and we're going to send our big boys. And Dream Team 1 fulfilled their promise to kick everyone's ass and bring home a gold medal. But getting back to Rajon Rondo, first of all, I understand. I can't imagine, Coach Krzyzewski runs USA Basketball. He appreciates how hard an NBA season's grind is. Everyone's making it seem like, well, it's really hard on your body. I'm sure they get the 3 weeks off between the season and the start of training camp. I'm sure the first couple weeks of training camp are fairly rigorous, but I can't imagine that they're making these guys practice extremely hard.
Right. They're not throwing up in training camp.
Right. I mean, and that being said, I'll even grant that okay, it's hard on your body, but have a little pride. Not everyone gets to wear USA across their jersey, and 90% of the country would be willing to give up their right hand to do so. When you're asked, you go. They're not on the level of, a soldier or anything like that as far as what they're giving to their country, but they can certainly inspire something, and they're given a position based on their NBA, persona to inspire something in a country that is difficult to do. And I just figure if it were me, and I think most people, and I think older guys, if you're given that opportunity, it's only right for you to take it.
The Olympics embodies everything good about sports. Is there corruption? Is there an ugly side to it? Of course. But the fact that the whole world I mean, they have postponed wars. They have literally had ceasefires of wars to allow the Olympics to occur and to send the best of the best to represent your country. It unites the country. Republicans, Democrats, Duke fans, North Carolina fans, Utes, Cougars. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. You can all root for the USA. It's your country. And to see, look, Rajon Rondo, it's not that he said, I like my summers. It's not that he does. I appreciate not wanting to get worn down. You know what? The NBA schedule is rigorous, so rigorous, and it's tough. And to have time off, you've definitely got to embrace that and take advantage of that. I'm not, I'm not diminishing that, but it's the way he was so flippant about it, and the way it's like, no, I like my summers. It was just the disregard and the disrespect he showed. And honestly, if this had been someone else who doesn't have a history of being an idiot, of causing just skirmishes in the locker room and disrupting chemistry, and really, when you're playing bad, the whole rest of the team's got to play bad. If it was someone else who didn't have a history of this, I probably wouldn't be up in arms like this. But just the fact that it's one more thing, this mental midget, this idiot, this ignorant little child, he disrespected the greatest honor an athlete can possibly have.
Right.
That's what I don't get.
See, I'm along the same lines. And for me, it would be a story of any NBA player who's in the top.
Right.
It would be a big deal to me, because I always thought about there's certain things that you just don't get a lot of opportunity to do. Being in the Olympics, considering, is one of them. That's a pretty special honor. Whether or not you win a medal, you're one of however many, maybe 10,000 of the greatest athletes that year in the world. Pretty special honor. It's like playing in the Ryder Cup. To me, if I was an average player on the PGA Tour, I would almost rather be part of a Ryder Cup team than I would win a major, because you can't get that kind of atmosphere, that kind of camaraderie.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
unity,
and it's epic.
Yep.
You're in just this epic setting where it's it's a gentlemanly way to show country superiority instead of firing bullets.
Right.
And so to me, it's like the greatest thing. You can shake hands at the end and be like, yeah, we kicked your ass. Have a good one.
The whole world comes together to celebrate sport. I mean, how cool is that?
Exactly. And people pointed out, well, these guys like LeBron and Kobe and D-Wade are more international stars. Newsflash, if you want to become an international star, it might be wise to be in the most international of all competitions, a.k.a. the Olympics.
The Olympics.
I can't think of a better way to become more internationally known.
I don't understand.
I mean,
it.
Let's be honest. Would Yao Ming exist if the Dream Team didn't play? I don't know. That kind of put basketball like in the forefront.
It elevated the NBA to a whole other level.
Whole world. Would Andre Karolinko be here? I don't know.
I mean, that's really when you saw the NBA go global. You saw, wasn't right after that. It was a couple years after that, but you started to see a flood of European players come into the league.
It was the first step, and they saw it could work,
Absolutely.
and they saw people love the game.
And they said, I want to play on that level. I want to play with those guys.
Yep.
And that's when you saw, I mean, we talked to Andrew Bogut last week. He said even in Australia, basketball is like the 5th most popular sport or something like that.
Right.
But there's no doubt. I bet if you asked him, he would say that Dream Team had just knowing that they did that. I mean, he was probably around the second Dream Team is when he probably got to notice it. But I'm sure that played a big part in it, either directly or indirectly.
Right.
So if Rondo would have sat down and said, look, it's a great honor, and even to be considered or mentioned is a great honor, but at the end of the season, I am worn down. I have to have time off. I could understand that. KG did that. Allen Iverson did. Well, not Allen Iverson. He always wanted to play. KG and Allen Iverson always wanted to. Who was it?
There's been a few people who have done that, and I still thought that was weak.
I did think it was weak, but they handled it much better.
Right.
But Rondo was just basically just like, screw that. There's nothing they could do to make me want to play for the Olympics. You're an idiot. That is the best. That is the best honor you could ever receive.
Exactly. I mean, wearing the stars and stripes, getting a medal around your neck, you're one of the few who have ever done it in your country's history.